Daniel says how to become more present rather than living through the past or the future. How to get rid of the old habits formed through our early years. Well, how to become more present, it's not a mystery. It's just recognition of what part of the river you are at. Let's say life is a river. And so on the left side is the mountain where the river is, the source is, and the river is flowing downwardly and moving to your right side. And you're standing in front of the river. What's on your right is the water of the river that's already passed. It's gone. You can't reach it. You can't do anything with it. You can't. It's gone. There's no way you can follow it. There's no way you can, there's no sense of it. You can't reach it. You can't control it. You can't pick anything out of it. It's gone. That's your past. No use to follow it. There's nothing there. It's gone. The left side is from the mountainside. The water's still coming. It hasn't arrived to you. So you can't reach it. You can't attend. You can't pick anything from it. You can't know what's in it. You can't know what's on its way. And really focusing on it's waste of your time because nothing is apparent. Nothing is known. It hasn't arrived yet. That's your future. You can't just, roam around there. There's nothing there. Nothing actuality there. Neither this side, the past that is gone already, the water is gone, nor the part that hasn't arrived to you. Only the part that is pertaining to you, that is important for you to be focused on, and you can interact with this in real time, is the water that is passing by your feet, in front of you. That you can dip in, pick up something, you can see what it is, you can recognize it, you can put your hand in it, stop it, and it'll splash around. You can be in dynamic of live interaction with it. That's the actuality. It's life. That represents the now. So if you're thinking about the memory, it's the water is already gone. You can't change it. It's waste of time. And you just, what are you doing in there? It's dead. It's non-existence. So if you're worried about the future, well, it's not here yet either. So there's nothing you can know about it. And so again, it's non-existence. So why waste time with the non-existence? But the now is what you can focus on. Everything. Right now, this is what I'm talking about. I can change my words, and that's the real reality. That's the actuality. You and I talking. You're hearing me, and I'm talking. That's the only thing we should be focusing on, because we can make changes. Everything that will be happening in the future is because of now, what I do now. So what my future will be is because of now. My now is because of the past. Past is gone. Past is there. I shouldn't be worried about it. So my now represents the past and represents what my future will be. So now is the most important part of my life. I shouldn't be wasting time thinking about the past. Past is gone. Past is dead. Past is non-existence. And I shouldn't be worried about the future that much because I can't do anything about it. Maybe I can plan for it, but that's it. Wondering about it is not going to do me any good. Then now is the most important part because that's the building blocks of future. And that is how I'm here because of the past. So I don't need to worry about that because I can't do anything about it. So let's focus on what I can do now. What changes I can do to my future, to my life, to my very present, and how I can focus on the actuality of things rather than seeing something and perceiving with something I saw in the past and then go into my memory while I'm actually looking at this, but I'm not really seeing it because my mind, my thoughts, my energy is now in something similar than what it is now, but in my consciousness, in my memory, which that takes me out of the now, puts me in a different time because I'm in the memory and memory is the past, therefore I'm not here anymore, I'm not in the now. And then I'm robbing myself from the actuality of life, because life is the movement of the river. And I have stopped looking and interacting with the water that is passing me by right now in front of my feet, and I'm keep paying attention to the water that is non-existence compared to where I am, and the water that hasn't arrived compared to where I am. So what am I wasting life? That's not life. That's if I'm in the past and thinking about that water's gone, and if I'm in the memory and memory is the past, and I'm in there, therefore the living that I'm calling it is in the death of the past, because the past is the memory, and the memory is non-existence, is death. So the living that I call living is actually the death of the past when I spend so much time in my memory. And if I want to live, I shouldn't do that. I should focus on the now, because that's the only actuality and the reality. And that's the flow of life. So,